Welcome back to the Us Girls Basketball Podcast, where we hear from real women, real ballers, and real stories. Today, we're going to be it's just going to be a fun chat because we're going to expose ourselves.
Yes, we are. We are going to share some of our best and funniest embarrassing moments that we have gone through in our basketball careers. So, maybe you've done the same thing. Maybe you're not even close to doing what we do, but, this is part of the game. It's fun. It's, us, so you're gonna get to know a little bit more.
Literally. And go to the our Instagram page, which is at Us Girls United, and DM us some of your favorite and funny embarrassing stories because I want to hear them, because I think it's fun. I think it's fun when we can like laugh at each other and look back on some funny things.
Trust me.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really funny. And I do have one story that was like, it was my teammate, but it was one of those classic, like, funny things. So you guys will be on the lookout for that one because it's super funny.
I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Exactly.
But sometimes at you. I don't know.
We've done a lot of embarrassing stuff. But
yeah.
Do you want to start off or you want me to start off?
Oh, I will definitely start off.
All right.
Okay. So this was like recent. It was my last year when I was like in my coaching role or whatever. And so just like a new perspective, like I'm taking stats, I'm taking notes and everything, like watching play calls and keeping track of timeouts. And all of a sudden, like one of our girls, she got like blood on her jersey or whatever. And it was just the wildest moment because I was just like captivated, like with what the game was going on and how like we had to stop. And at the same time, like in sync, like both of my head coaches or whatever turned at me and just yelled and said, "Emma, get a jersey." I had all these papers in my hand and I just threw them. And I ran through and it's like a packed gym and everything. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on right now? And I run and like all my stuff is all spread out on the floor. And I'm just like running with this jersey in my hand. I'm like, here, I got it. And I was just like, yo, I don't know what just happened, but all my crap is everywhere and whatnot. And that was like my coaching epitome experience. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh
my! But that was funny to me in a way because it was like there were so many people there. I was a player just like a year ago, and I'm just like, what's going on? I don't even know what to do. And to make it even better, the locker we had to get into for the jerseys was locked. So you just see me like run back out, grab keys all the way across the court, run back in, and I'm just everyone's just watching. So imagine like 1,000 eyes just looking at you.
Like when you were explaining that, I just could see like I like was imagining it in my head. Like I was just like papers just flying. Like you just
literally like you see in movies. That's how it happened.
Don't know what to do. And you just decide to like,
yeah. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, let's go. So
I'm trying to think. I don't remember any like embarrassing basketball stories yet as a coach. I know there's going to be, but I'm trying to, one of the things, it's not embarrassing, but it was more so like getting caught off guard. We had an AAU tournament and I like had my own, like what I thought was going to be a hotel room turned into like this 2-bed, 2-bath, like condo thing, like pretty much all by myself. And we had some girls who like needed a room. So they ended up staying in the second room and like, it was nice, I'm exhausted. Like coaching AAU, you just get so tired and I don't take naps. Like I just can't fall asleep during the day. Like it's just whatever. And I just literally, I'm not even kidding you. I was like, you know what? I'm going to set my alarm for literally 20 minutes and go to sleep. I am laying on the couch, almost half asleep, and the girls just barge in. And like, I'm on a couch that's like where I'm at, like the couch is facing the door, or like the back of the couch is facing the door. So they couldn't see me. And I just like popped my head up and like, oh my gosh, were you sleeping? We just caught you. I was like, literally, I just like fell asleep 3 minutes ago. Like I was dozing off and I was just so caught off guard. And then they start coming and talking about like all this stuff. And they're trying to get me in the conversation. Coach Jay. I'm like, bro, I literally just woke up. Give me 2 minutes, girl. Like
I'm still dreaming.
Like, bro, give me 2 minutes. And it was just like, because I don't like being caught off guard, but all my team just walked in. And so my room mysteriously turned into the party room. Like The
Yep.
girls would
There's
be in
always
there
that
till
one
like,
room on a trip.
they would come in and be in there till like 2 a.m. And I was
Mhm.
just like, all of them are in there. And I'm
Are we done yet?
like, I love you guys. These conversations are great, but like,
I love that. I love team memories that like involve everyone. And there was another one that came to mind. So this is from like my first undergrad. We're doing like postseason or preseason workouts, like the lines, like we had the ladders out, jump ropes, just like quick steps and all that fun stuff that everyone loves to do. And so we had incorporated like a drill, like around the 3-point line or something, to just use that line on the floor. And it was something about like crossing your feet and like shuffling the right way or whatever. And I remember doing it. And I remember talking so much crap saying, this is so easy. Like, oh my gosh, all these drills are the same, blah, blah, blah. And like just being sarcastic or whatever, because it was one of those like fun mornings or whatever. And I go to that 3-point line to do the shuffle and like quick steps or whatever. I have never caught my feet so hard on my own feet and face planted so hard on the basketball court. And there was nothing that tripped me. It was the 3-point line, just right there. And when I say like I fell, it was one of those, and I just laid there. I just stuck. I legitimately stuck, and everyone just kept doing their thing. Coaches are laughing, and I'm just like, I probably deserve that, but that's embarrassing because I tripped over nothing.
yeah.
It was, yeah, not one of my best moments, but I do remember that, and I was like, karma acts really fast.
So,
That's for sure.
You just have to just accept your.
You have to.
That just like it
I
brought back
really
this.
remember just watching myself fall, and I didn't even stop myself.
It's just you just take it. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember this time, and then like I'm laughing because it wasn't me, but like I just remember this, and I remember I couldn't stop laughing, and my teammate was so mad, like not at me, just I couldn't stop laughing because we were playing this, like I remember it was at IU. We were at Indiana University for a team camp in their practice facility. And I'm literally like, it's in my head, just like replaying one of
Those are
my
the best.
teammates dribbles, and she was the point guard, and she's dribbling, and it's a fast break situation. And she gets to about like the 3-point line and just straight, like she had a wide open layup, like wide open,
Oh, Lord.
gets to the 3-point line and just falls, like just falls, and the ball just slowly rolled out of bounds.
The thing is, though, like I've seen so many people do that.
When
Like
I
it
tell
just
you,
happens.
it was like slow motion. You just couldn't do anything about it. It's just the ball just slowly just
Just
rolled. And it was like the funniest thing because like
oh
I
my
laughed so
God.
hard at the time. I still think it's the funniest thing. Like in my head, if that was me, I would have laughed if I was the one that fell. But like she was so mad because like I mean you're there for college coaching.
Literally, and you're just like, oh, let's put this on my resume.
And she just wiped out. And no, dude, that was like the funniest thing. And I've had some teammates wipe out, and I
Awesome.
was like, those. Okay, I have one more that goes along with it, but
No, go. Yeah.
the this is like I feel like it happens in every sport, like funny sports movies. But like we're instead of football, it was basketball, and we got really good crowds for our games.
Yeah.
And we you do your run out where like half the team goes on this side and half the team runs around the gym and whatever. And
Oh, yes, high school days.
literally high school days, and I was always the first one.
Mhm.
So like I never knew what happened in the back. And
That's all you gotta say.
I always ran the side of our like stands, like not the side of where, I mean, we had stands obviously on both sides, but like we were right by the stands. And I
Yeah.
swear to you, we didn't even hit half court, and one of my teammates falls. She tripped on the way out. And it's one of those times where, of course, like I'm in game mode. Like I'm like, we're starting like get serious with, and she does that. And I almost went like, what the hell, her name? Like I was like, come on. Like, it's like, dude.
You can't start a game like this.
We just had a really good start and she just falls and stops the whole lines like some of the girls like like no.
Oh my gosh. That's
I was terrified
amazing.
of that happening to me. Like you're just terrified.
Exactly.
And then like she does it and she was a senior. I was like, absolutely not, bro. Come on.
Nah. Can't do that. We got to step it up.
It was like the
Oh my gosh.
funniest thing though, because I look back on it and I was like, you see that in movies all the time, like with football teams, and they like run
Mhm.
out and then one falls and then they all like fall over.
Yeah, literally. It was, I want to say, my dog is being very vocal right now. It was like 2 years ago or something. I don't really remember. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago when I was like actually playing. And it was around like Christmas time or something. And I had like a stomach bug or whatnot. And we had like a practice before like a big game or something. So like it's a walkthrough, but we're still like going kind of hard. And so my stomach was hurting. And so before practice, I went to the bathroom, had to do my thing, number two, little TMI or whatever. And then I came back out and like I just felt so weird. Like my body was just out of it. And I went up to my coach. I was like, hey, I'm just not feeling good today. So if I need to like run off the court, just know like I have to take care of something or whatever. And so we start or whatever, we're doing our warm-ups and whatnot. I didn't even make it halfway through warm-ups. I just ran off the court. I had to get to the bathroom or whatnot.
Oh
And
no.
I came back like 5-10 minutes later and I'm good. I'm going like through practice for like an hour or so and whatnot. And we're in the middle of this drill. Like you have to get like 5 stops in a row before you can jump out or whatever.
Oh
And
no.
I literally just threw my hand up and I was like, I gotta go. And I ran across the court to get to the bathroom and everything. And my coaches are just laughing because they know like what's going on or whatever. Other girl just popped right in the drill, kept going. But I remember throwing my hand. I was like, I gotta go. That's all I said. Ran out the drill. And I was laughing as I was doing it, but I was like, holy crap, where's the bathroom? Yeah, that
No.
literally happened. That literally happened.
I
That's
don't
like the
know what
only
I
time
would
it's
do in that
ever happened
situation.
to me. I'm just happy like I didn't crap my pants.
No,
Let's
for
just put it
real.
that way. So like I've never experienced that like in practice. And you know how like much you move in practice.
Yeah.
So it was, one step away from a really bad thing.
Oh, thank goodness
Yeah, I
you didn't.
know.
I
Literally
don't
like
know what I would
TMI,
have
but like
done.
holy crap. That's never happened to me. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I just legitimately remember running out of that drill. Yeah. I was just like, oh my God.
No. I'm like, I don't know what I would have done in that situation because like my like
Trust me.
self would have been like, I can't get out of the drill, but then it's like, but I can't continue or something
Yeah.
really bad is about
Yeah.
to happen. Like,
Yeah, literally. And that's what I told him before. I was like, if I gotta run out, just let me run out because something worse will happen if I stay. So
I
yeah,
that's funny.
love that for me.
I will say I'm
Mhm.
so fortunate that never happened. Like, I never had
Yeah.
like a throw up incident like on the court or like
I
that or
not
like
on the court. Yeah.
no.
I have had teammates that have done that. And
Yeah.
it's not pretty.
Like this might be TMI, but I know like all of us have done this, but it's like you go up for a late if you get hit too hard and you like pee a little.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I really want to
Oh
use that for
my
our podcast
God.
promos.
I know all y'all hoopers can relate.
Everybody
Trust me.
knows that
Wear
this is a
wear
thing.
your spandex. That's what it's for.
Wear it. If you
Oh
don't,
my God.
what's
You
wrong
just
with
brought
you?
back like so many like memories. There's so many times I've been hit. I've taken charges and I fall and I'm like, yep, definitely peed. Definitely peed.
Definitely did.
Like,
Like,
holy crap. No, that's true. That definitely
I
happens.
think if it
That happens
hasn't
to me.
happened to you, like there's something wrong with you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And if it has happened to you, own up because you're not
Yeah.
alone.
I like had this thing. So I definitely, right now, I'm not pregnant,
Mhm.
but I pee like a pregnant woman. Like I like am
Yep.
peeing a lot. But
Mhm.
during games, I drink a lot of water. So I probably went pee like once or twice before the game. Maybe it was like, I didn't really get like nervous, but like I'm super like, just get me on the court. So it's like anxiousness of
Yeah.
like, I want to go. So maybe that was it. But also halftime, always had to pee. Like I was always like, could not wait to get to the locker room because I had to pee. And after the game, I'm immediately like all the time. So it's like, it's just destined. Like you get hit.
Yeah. It's bound to happen one way or another. Just accept it.
Accept
That's
it.
awesome.
Have
Just
you
accept
ever
it.
had like, this happened to me, but have you ever had like one of those like moments where when you were playing and it was just like so unathletic, but
Oh my God.
you like obviously were super
Yeah.
athletic. Like I pride myself in my athleticism. Like that's something that I like
Yes.
pride myself in. And
Mhm.
there's just times where I'm like, that was so unathletic. What am I doing? Like I had this thing in college.
110%.
And of course it happened during this. There was like one year in college where I was I just like, I'm not even talking, like I'm saying like this was homecoming week, okay? And we do this thing like at my college, like with one of my colleges at homecoming, where homecoming was more like all the alumni came back. It wasn't necessarily like a
Mhm.
specific football thing, but it was during a time where a lot of our sports played. So that like Thursday, Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday, like volleyball played, football, basketball, both, girls and boys. And then like I think cross country, like all that stuff. It was big. So
Mhm.
I just started like talking to this kid. Okay. Like I'm talking like that Sunday, Monday. His parents come to town. So they met me, so
Mhm.
they come to the game. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm, the point guard. So I'm sitting there
Mhm.
dribbling the ball at the top. And
Yep.
I'm just so in the game. And I go to pass it. Nobody is by me. Nobody. Like not even to like, they didn't even like jump at me to where I could like have to like reflex and stuff.
Yeah.
And I took a step and just sprained my ankle like right there. Like as I took a step, I
Oh,
sprained my ankle.
girl, I do that.
And I was at like literally where like the 10-foot line is at the volleyball, like the volleyball court. I was like right there. So nobody was by me. I just took a step because to start the offense, I had to pass the wing and then cut through. And I was like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? So like the way we played, we had like a bunch of rotations. So quickly I got off the court. I go to my athletic trainer. I was like, take my ankle real quick. And I just like on the bench, I like threw my shoe off. I'm getting my ankle
Do it.
taped and I tie
Yeah.
my shoes fast enough to where my rotation comes back on and I like get back on the court without
Heck yeah.
hesitation. But I was like, I literally just rolled my ankle
My dog
in
is going
front of
crazy.
by taking a
No,
step.
literally. Literally. Oh my God, that just reminded me. It was last year when I was doing like my coaching or whatever, some of like our practices would start like a little early and girls would finish their class and like come
Oh
after
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
whatever. And so when we were doing like this 3-point drill and you need like you need 3 girls. And so I was playing the role of them. And it's simply just like make 30, like around the 3-point line. Like you shoot it, get your rebound, pass it out.
Yeah.
We're doing that. We're like, 10, 15 in, like we're doing good. And someone like throws me a pass. I'm like, oh, lead me to the corner. So they throw it and it's a drill. You're not even in a game. There's no defense or whatnot. I'm just trotting over to that corner to grab the ball. I literally go to reach for it, rolls ankle, fall on the ground. And I'm just laying there. I didn't get up because
Defeated.
at this point, like, I'm not even a player anymore. I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not
You're
doing it.
just defeated.
You're just washed up at that point,
That's when you know you just call quits.
That's when you're just like, I'm gonna stick to coaching and do that. Maybe a free throw. That's about it.
Literally. It's like, I don't know. I know I can't think of any on the top of my head, but I know there's definitely been more where I'm like, that
Oh,
was so
100%.
unathletic. Like, what am I
Yeah.
doing?
What am I doing? How was I allowed to be on this court?
How did I get a college scholarship? Because if I were you, I would take it away right now.
Real quick. I can't tell you how many times I'd ask myself that. I'm like, man, today was not a good day. Why do I have the scholarship?
No, I had this I had this day where I was gonna say it when we were talking about to your coach is like a problem or something. So I had I was going through it. I was going through it mentally this one
Mhm.
specific time. And the basketball season. There's just a lot. And I was having a rough day. And my assistant coach, we're warming up. Like we're doing like normal, just like warm ups. Like I think literally I remember it was like a knee hug. Like I was literally doing a knee hug. And she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey Jay, like how you doing?" I just start crying on cue. Like on cue. And I just remember her face was so shocked. Like she was literally like, oh, I'm sorry. She was like, did I trigger something? I was like, you literally just asked me how my day was. Like you didn't trigger anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't till like to this day, Emma, I don't know why I start like I know that there were things going on, but I don't know why I started crying because like it wasn't like that big of a deal. So that's where I'm sitting here like, why did I just start crying? Like, and I just,
it's one of those days it just hits you.
Yeah, that day hit me, and I was like,
yeah,
poor thing, literally just trying to have a great start to practice, and I just sit there crying, doing knee hugs.
You're making a big deal. Yeah. Hey, sometimes those knee hugs get you. You never know.
I don't know why, but
I feel that totally. Man, I have so many like memories and whatnot from basketball, but those are probably some of my highlights of like embarrassing moments.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
For sure. I have one more that like was my first ever story that I thought of like when I wanted to talk about this. And
yeah,
I just remember this because I literally, this is like the unathletic thing too, but I just remember this and I was like, what was I doing? Like, even to this day, I was like, I still don't know what happened. My head, like my brain and my body did not match up. So I'm like standing, and I remember this to this day, where I was like standing on the 3-point line and I saw, and in my head, I was like, I want to shoot. But then I saw my teammate get wide open. I literally put the ball in between the hoop in her hand because my brain said shoot, but my hand said pass it. So I did both. And it went like right.
We all know those.
And I was like,
all know those.
How? Like I literally went like this. I was like, I was like, guys, I'm so sorry. Like I literally was like, I can't explain what happened. Like I told my teammate, I literally was trying to pass it to you, but for some reason, as I was passing, it said shoot. So then I was literally. Like, what?
I've had so many times, like our point guard, when I was playing a couple of years ago, she was really good with her floater game. So, but she was also very good, like pretend floater, pass it to the post on the other side.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many face balls our post got falling for her fake draw the floater and dish it right there. Oh my God.
I believe
it. I could make a reel of that, honestly. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just a moment you got to be there to see it. Otherwise, you're just zoned out and balls in your face. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Basketballs.
Come on, people.
Get your head out the gutter. But no, things like that. I'm just like, one, I'm happy it wasn't me getting that basketball slammed in my face, and two, it keeps happening. So stop. No, but
I love that so much. No, we've been wanting to do this episode for a while because like I've had these in my brain and I'm like, dude, this would be funny because like a lot of this stuff happened. I mean, 3-4 years ago, 3 years ago at least.
Years. Yeah.
So it's like, and then high school was obviously 4 or 5 years now. Oh my gosh. What the heck? How is that? Anyway,
I just found a gray hair.
No, for real. I'm like, but yeah, so it's like it's fun to like revisit these and just kind of talk about them because like I was always like really good with like if I messed up or like did something funny, like laughing at myself, like in the moment, even like I never got too embarrassed, but like even now it's just it's so funny to like look back on those even more and just relive.
Exactly. It's part of the game. It's part of life. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. The best thing to do is laugh at yourself, get through it, get back up, keep trying. But don't ever try and hide your embarrassing moments.
For
you will
real.
find them.
We will find them.
They're you. They make you, you know, that
Yeah.
those moments made me enjoy basketball and the humility of, you know, messing up and being like, oh, I think I got this. No, you really don't. So
We are
no,
all messy humans. You just
exactly.
gotta
And
embrace it.
basketball is a serious game, so is life, but enjoy the small little laughs here and there for sure.
Exactly. Also, everybody, just giving you a heads up that at the time of this podcast, we actually have 2 more podcasts before season 2 ends, which is absolutely nuts. Like, we've had,
It's crazy.
I had to like recount, but it's definitely 30, I think. By the time at
Mhm.
least this ends, there's 30 episodes, which is nuts.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing guests
Insane.
on, and we have one more guest before the season ends, and then one more
Mhm.
episode with Emma and I, which we're super pumped. If you guys have any suggestions too on the last episode, we're thinking maybe like a recap episode or just something that, I don't know, just comes up within those few weeks. Let us know. What do you want us to talk about before taking off about a month for the podcast, just to rebrand? We got some fun things coming, some fun goals that we want to go over, and just to make this a better experience and really give you guys a lot of information and good stuff. Like, you know, this podcast is fun. We want you to have fun with it, but also we want to provide you with value. You know, when you're done
Mhm.
like listening to this podcast, you feel good. So that's just like on our mind. So be prepared for that. We have a few more episodes left.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you have anything, Emma, before we?
I'm just very blessed to be part of season 2, and season 3 is going to be bigger, better than ever. So I hope y'all are ready for it. So we got some good things coming.
Exactly. I mean, look how quick things changed. Like, we started season 2 off without a co-host, and now we have a
Mhm.
co-host, which is
And look at that.
insane. So
It's
I can't
awesome.
imagine
It's
what
so
season
cool.
3 is gonna bring. Like, for real,
I
it's gonna
know.
be like
Literally
insane.
from the guests we've already had, we've had D1 players, overseas players, like people who are starting
Professional
their own
players.
professional players, like trainers, coaches, like
Mhm.
these are successful people who know a lot of amazing people and connections. So we're just trying to use our resources to help you guys connect to as well, to help improve your game and wherever you want to go.
Exactly, which is amazing. But with that being said, guys, make sure to follow at Us Girls United on Instagram and share with us your embarrassing stories, because we really want to we want to
Yeah.
laugh with you, you know?
Yeah.
And as this podcast is recording, it is actually National Coaches Day. So just, you know, quick shout out to all the
Whoop,
coaches
whoop.
that have impacted our lives and really
Mhm.
made us who we are today and why we're doing the podcast and all those things. So make sure to go up to your coach today, or even a coach you've had in the past that has really helped you, and just tell them you appreciate them, because it is really special now being a coach. You know, you see the
Mhm.
impact and the fun that you can make, and it's really an exciting thing.
Definitely.
But yeah, with that being said, make sure to rate and review this podcast, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you're watching this on the YouTube. If you're not watching this on the YouTube, we have a YouTube channel where you can watch the video version. And again, we're working on more of an upgraded setup for that as well for next season. So make sure to look out for that. And with that being said, we will see you guys next